Sofa King Cool here with Zach from I See Stars. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing awesome, man. How you doing?
Real good, real good. Now, this is the first night of your headlining tour. What do we got to expect from you guys from the coming months?
I mean, we're playing a lot of new songs. We're playing some old stuff. It's a headliner, so we gotta put out all the songs from the old fans to the new fans, you know. We're just gonna try to bring it and just fucking rock out on that stage, and that's all I can really tell people to expect is just seeing us fucking rock out.
Very cool, very cool. New Demons, that's the latest release, so I'm assuming there's gonna be some tracks from that. And
oh, of course. There's gonna be lots of songs from New Demons, some songs from our first CD, 3D, and some songs from Digital Renegade, and a nice mixture of all the songs that we've accumulated over the years.
Very cool. I mean, that's one thing I like to see. Obviously, you got new shit. You want to play it. Like, check this out. Come on out. But, you know, there's always the people in the crowd that are just like, play the fucking what I want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've seen some bands where they just play all new stuff, and I'm just like, but I want to hear that song. You know? Yeah. So you definitely got to play the old shit, too.
And then you get these people that get on those kicks where it's all fucking B-sides and shit. Shit they feel like playing. It's just like, what are you doing?
No, you got to do what the fans want, you know?
So with this tour right here, I hope you guys found a better spot to hide the hallucinogens on this tour. Make sure there's no more passes going through.
See, that's the thing is like, that's just misinformation. I mean, Kansas is a little extreme.
Oh yeah.
Kansas, I mean, hence the song, we're not in Kansas anymore, and thank God we're not, because we were locked up for a little bit, but we're out now, so that's all good.
Very cool, very cool. Now, one thing I've noticed that no rock band really has is diss tracks, and there was some beef that went on with you and Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
And they put out the I Wash Cars track, and it was fucking, you know what I mean? It was just like, you don't really see that kind of shit that goes through, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. It's interesting too to me because like that's kind of a hip hop thing where bands, like obviously us and Falling in Reverse had like some beef. It's squashed now, but really like we didn't have a response song. Like the response song that we had was on our album, and it's like super metaphorical, so you probably don't even know what it is. But it's just kind of one of those things where I mean, I guess I See Stars, I Wash Cars. It's just like every motherfucker washes cars, so
yeah, right.
Whatever. I mean, I mean we're clearly on tour and we're in a pretty cool rig, so we're not washing cars at the local lube and go or whatever you call it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, one thing that you guys, you know, you said you did one, but it was metaphorical. But you're actually Ash, the founder of your label.
Yeah.
He fucking went hard. He went all out, like, you know.
Oh, he did. Yeah, that's very interesting too. Is me and Ash have actually rap battled a couple times too.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, Ash, they came out with the response song, and I mean, I respect it. That was cool.
Yeah,
we weren't really trying to get up in the rap thing. Maybe one day we'll have a little bit of spitting here and there, but we just weren't really trying to release anything that was too controversial. After the whole entire ordeal, it had a lot of buzz, it was cool that it gave us a lot of buzz, but I just like don't like to have beef with other bands, you know. So I'm glad that it's over with now and that we can just move forward past that.
It is what it is. I mean, look where you're at now. You know what I mean?
We're chilling, and I mean, it was what it was, like you said, and that's all I have to say about that.
Now, one thing that you guys did that was pretty unique too, Ultimate Warrior hit a TV show, and
yeah, that was very interesting. It was funny too because before that, we all ate at Denny's, and I drank like a 6-pack of Samuel Adams beer, and I pretty much was just like, I don't know, I was like young and ignorant, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do the fucking show, like I'm not gonna do what he says to me, like pretty much probably what Danny from Asking Alexandria did, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then I met the guy, and we all talked and stuff, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna do it. And sure enough, I was the one that ended up puking at the end, but it honestly was a good workout, and it was cool to go to the gym of the guy that was in I don't know, As Blood Runs Black, or like he was in a band, the guy that owned that gym, and it was cool. It was cool to see that guy and work out in his gym, and like I don't really work out that much, so it was nice to get some exercise for a change.
Right. Just something cool to say that you did, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and also like rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior, by the way. And like I'm pretty sure it was like a couple days after he got inducted into the into the Hall of Fame.
Inducted on Saturday. He did Raw for the first time in like 20 years. On Monday,
yeah.
Fucking going home the next morning.
Yeah, and Yeah, there was actually some people that reamed me out on Instagram because I didn't say anything on the day after he died and stuff, and I don't really use Twitter and Instagram that much, so I just want to say rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior.
Now, I understand that you don't use that shit, but like the rest of the band themselves, like if they want to get a hold of you, they want to see the tour dates, they want to get anything like that, what's the best way for anybody to get?
I mean, it is through like our Facebook and our Twitter. Our official IC Stars Twitter account is pretty active. I'm trying my best to get better at it, but I just don't like to have my head buried in my phone all day. But but other than that, yeah, just any of our sites. I mean, you can even probably find it on the Sumerian website as well.
Very cool, very cool. Now, one thing I want to ask you before I let you go. This is a headlining tour for you, and you guys have been doing it for quite a little bit. Give me a story. Give me something that happened on the road that no one knows, that's something going to be like, you know, holy shit, like, you know?
Okay. There was this one time where, it was a point in time where a lot of us are taken now, but there was a point in time where a lot of us were single, and one of the fellas in the band had a lady up in the top bunk, and we completely forgot about her, that she was in there, because we kind of put her away because she was just being a drunk nuisance. So we just put her up in the top bunk. We were like, just like go up in there for a second, like just nap because you're way too drunk. And our driver actually at the time, DJ Q, he drives for Memphis and a whole bunch of other bands, and he actually took a really sharp turn, and the girl that was in the top bunk was completely naked. And he took a really sharp turn, and sure enough, we all just hear this smack. And we look over, and we all are just confused because there's just this drunk-ass, naked, passed-out girl in the middle of our bus that fell from the top bunk and had completely forgot how she got there. And we're like, oh, you brought her up here, you bastard. And like, and eventually had to turn around and ended up driving like an hour and a half back to the venue to drop her off at her car. And that was probably like, that was a really crazy time. That was pretty ridiculous.
Very cool, man, very cool. Now, this tour wraps up, and next month, is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm not exactly sure what the very last date of it is, but the tour itself is only like 3.5 weeks long.
So, what do you guys got going on for the rest of the summer then?
It's going to be announced soon. There's some pretty big stuff coming up that we're excited about. We are going to be on a festival tour.
Oh, very cool.
And it's not Warped Tour, but everyone will see what it is.
I'm going to have a prediction here, because I'm thinking about the tours that are going on. UpRoar, possibly.
I can't say.
Okay, very cool, very cool. I know the information is going to be leaked out pretty soon. UpRoar is going to be doing a big press release, and then follow them on
Twitter.
I mean, like one more time, like actual.
IC Stars Music.
There you go. All right, so check it out. You get the tour dates. You're going to get a big surprise. You never know. Could be UpRoar, could be not. Don't want to leak nothing out here, but we'll see. All right, man. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.